Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video, and it is officially started my first week of work. Clap it up in the comments for me. It has been a long time running, and we are back to having a literal job again that is actually paying me, which is amazing. We love that for me. I don't have my mic right now, so if the audio is kind of shit, I'm so sorry. I did not charge it since the last time I recorded, so they're dead in the ground. So, trying my best with the audio right now, but whatever, let's get into it. Right now, it is Wednesday, it is June 3rd, so I literally had only 3 full days of work, and I'm already gonna talk to you about it because why not? I already have ideas of what I'm gonna do in order to meet goals for this job, and what I'm gonna do different, kinda, from my last job. But currently I'm in onboarding session, which is the process of getting all your paperwork in so that you can get paid. You can know what the resources are for your company. If you have a buddy, if you have a mentor, you have a manager, you know all the information, plus whatever you're gonna do for like however long onboarding is, mentorship program, if it's a rotational program. You're basically just gonna know what you're doing within the first 2 weeks for the rest of the time you're in the company for. And that's what's gonna happen with me, right? It's also dark right now. It's like 10, almost 11 p.m. because I literally just finished work around like 4, and then I had a modeling class that ended around like 8, and then I just got really tired. So if this is dark as shit, I'm so sorry. I'm using my ring light right now, but whatever, let's go into it. So basically, I am remote right now. It is supposed to be hybrid, and it will be hybrid, but we have a new office that is coming up, but it's not finished until July, so I'm at home. So I'm literally gonna be remote for the entire month, which I love because I can do great with in person, but like the fact that you're remote right now, perfect. So let me go into like some details about what makes this company kind of different from my last company. It is kind of funny because they are related in some ways, because my last company was a tech company, so they did a lot of things, and they used my current company as like a software. Think of like Amazon using Google in their company for like, I don't know, their AI, for example. It's similar because my current company is software. My last company was software plus technology, and they used this current company to do their software. So I kind of like upgraded in a way, which I'm blessed because I'm like, how did I get here? But I will say the difference between my last company's onboarding session and this company's onboarding session is that this one is more like you do a lot more stuff yourself versus your last one. Because my first company that I got right after college, we had 2 weeks of onboarding that was literally like, oh, you're in a meeting all day with a bunch of other people who are in the cohort, and you're like having this discussions about what you're gonna do and everything, and what resources you have, and how to like order your laptop, your phone, your card, all this stuff, get payroll, get insurance, all this stuff, which is great. And then you learn all that in 2 weeks, but you're constantly in meetings all day. So you're like constantly hearing people, and you have like all day, 8 hours straight. In this company, you have like 1 meeting, maybe 2 per day, where they're giving you all this information what to do, but the rest of the day you're basically just doing it yourself. So they're not really monitoring you, which is like totally fine. I don't need to be monitored, I've done this before. But it's interesting because they're still giving you the same information as your last company, but I personally think I like this better because you don't need to be handheld when doing a lot of stuff. You just gotta be given the PowerPoint, the website, and you just know what to do. And 2, for my last company, they didn't really explain what our role was. I was a consultant, but the title originally was Business Transformation Consultant. And that was very, very confusing because they had like different subsections of what you can be under that. They never told us in those 2 weeks, and yet you had managers asking you like, what are you? And I was like, I don't know, we never explained it, but yet we still had all that time to talk with each other with a manager who ran it. And they couldn't even explain it to us without it being like confusing. Like think of trying to like explain what consulting is to like a normal person, and then on top of that you have a subsection of consultant. You would think it'd be easier, but you don't even know your subsection. Like hello. So in this one, it's a lot easier because they're actually gonna break down what each person is and exactly what our role is. So right now there's like 3 different roles. There's 3 different roles for our company, right? So right now there are product managers who are here, and they're new hires. There's my role, success plan manager, And there's also like one more. It's like ITA. I totally forgot what it stands for. It's like Inventory Technology Advisory. I don't know what that is. We're learning that later this week. But we're all part of this cohort that's part of this academy that we are the first of its kind for this company. And it's more of like their handheld way of actually teaching you technology so that you can actually be better for the company. It's essentially what you wish a company did for you when it came to training, instead of just throwing you to the wolves and telling you go figure this out while you're on like a project. So it's like I caught a unicorn basically, which I'm lucky because they literally just started this year with this cohort. So the onboarding process has been okay so far. It's only day 3 and I really like it. It's a lot of things that I see parallels with my last company because we use this software in my last company because the company is a software company and we use this exact software in my last company, especially for onboarding in terms of like the platform and everything. So a lot of it, familiar, right? But I have a few goals I want to achieve that will be slightly different from my last company because if you don't know, still I was fired because I never got a project. Because consulting is a lot of being on a project, helping them out, and then when you finish, hopefully get on a different project. I couldn't get on a different project. It's not because I was failing at helping people. It's not because they thought I sucked. There's a limited amount of projects, which means a limited number of consultants can be on certain number of projects, right? We didn't have enough, so I wasn't on anything, which got me fired, which is crazy, I know. But I'm on a new project, new company, oh my gosh. And I'm not a consultant, so I'm basically almost guaranteed to stay here, at least as not a consultant, right? I could still get fired for a million reasons. So I made some goals to kind of go around that so that I'm not going to be stuck in the same position I was in the last company. So I'm just gonna tell you guys it, and none of them is like super duper like, oh, this is gonna hurt you, whatever. I obviously can't say the company because you never know who's watching. I'm not sure, but y'all are narcs, and I'm not trying to get fired. So they're gonna be real basic in terms of like anyone can do it, but obviously it's more specific on my paperwork for my company. So here are some of the goals that I want to do for myself, and it's on my OneNote in my computer. And essentially is I want to network with at least 10 professionals per month, meaning whether it's people in my cohort, managers, other people who work in the company for longer, just to get to know their brains, pick it, learn resources I never thought about using so that it will put my name out there faster, show visibility, show your willingness to learn, all that good stuff. I want to start and finish an e-learning on this platform that they have per week, whether that's a LinkedIn Learning, they have their own platform for learning different stuff. I want to do that to show improvement, growth, and my manager can like be like, oh, you're smart or whatever, right? That's weekly, right? Whether or not I'll do weekly depends on how much time I have when I get a project, but for right now, weekly. I have a buddy, so we already have like weekly meetings we're gonna plan, and that's the next thing. Speak with her weekly just so that we know what I'm doing and I can talk to her about my goals and see if she done something that I'm not thinking of that can improve me. I want to find and join programs or groups within the company to join. So it's kind of funny because they have a lot of DEI programs and they call it DEI, which is like super rare. Because my last company, they were saying like inclusion, and I was like, that's basically DEI, but you took out the D and the E. They actually call it DEI program, which is amazing because I'm like, just call it what it is. And they have different groups and clubs they can join to be like doing stuff and be visible. So I want to join them when I'm done onboarding so that I can actually have stuff to do that's not just work, work, work. I did that with my last company. I don't want to do that with this company because I like to be involved in things that's not just a job. You know, I have a life, you know. Next, I want to get feedback on any project that I'm working on, or if I'm speaking with a manager and we talk about like my goals, I want to go back to them whether once a month or whatever to give them updates on what I've done, or if I help them on something, I want to actually know if I helped them in the best way they thought I was doing it, or if I had things to improve on, so that I don't assume I did amazing and they were like, damn, this girl is stupid, right? I need to know, like, where can I improve on, so that I improve. If that, I say improve a lot, yeah, I know. But also visibility. If they think I care about their feedback, they would be like, oh, this girl wants constructive feedback. She will actually want to hear more from this. That makes them think I'm great and can do everything in the world, right? Which I don't want, but less purpose in getting fired, right? We do everything to not get fired this time, okay? Whether or not that means talking my ass off, okay? Next, I want to volunteer to speak more during meetings. Not so much like I'll do a PowerPoint if a senior manager is supposed to do it. Maybe not that one. But whether it's like talking so that they know who I am when they ask questions, or even presenting like mini programs if they are doing demos and I helped on it, I could be like, let me just do it because I know what I'm talking about. Just so that they know that I want my face out there, so that if things go bad, they can look at me and be like, no, she's doing what a lot of people are not doing, right? Yeah, we're doing that. Okay, next, I want to find a mentor. A little early to find one just for onboarding, but they have a mentorship program that allows you to find like managers, partners, people who are higher up, who agree to be mentors for new hires or early talent, whatever. And they want to like give their know-how and speeches to them. And I want to find a mentor so that they can not only vouch for me when I actually do things, because they'll be like higher up, but they also will give me more information about what to do and training and stuff like that, right? Or at least give me a route of like, if I want to think about my 5-year plan, where can I go from here, right? And the last thing I wrote that will probably be more later on, but just for now, I want to document everything I do on like a project or the portfolio, or if I like help out with someone, I want to write down what I personally did on it, like you would for a resume. This is something I've been doing since my last project or my last company. I would like write down everything I've done, since each project you do things and then you just want to like put it on your resume and stuff like that. I want to bring that back because one, you should never stop updating your resume, but two, is always good when you want to get like a promotion, for example, or if you get a bonus, for example. Sometimes you need to convince your manager a little bit about that, you know, you gotta convince them and say, hey, I've done a great job. Here's all the things I've done. Here are the people who can vouch for me, right? Which I think is amazing. I think it's great. It's great to have that proof. So those are the goals I'm trying to do. Hopefully it's not outrageous. I've done a few in my last project. They worked out well until they didn't. I'm hoping to implement this a lot faster because it has only been day 3. But yeah, that's all I have for the goal setting. But that was the point of this video, was to give you guys really my part of what I want to do. Obviously, chasing rejection, I'm not chasing rejection. I don't want to get rejected. I really don't. So we're going to kind of change the title. It's Achieving Success. That is the new title of this series. Welcome to episode 0, where I try to achieve success. That will still include modeling and UGC. UGC, I do have an update because I don't know how I was going to forget that. But I did get my first UGC project like several weeks ago. I just didn't say anything because I just got the product a few days ago. This Korean brand, let me open it because I know I'm gonna not be able to show you anything in this dim light. This Korean brand wanted us to show off this product, and I don't know if y'all can see this. It is like a PDRN product. I'm not gonna give you the spiel of what it is, don't worry. But it helps with acne, essentially. I don't really have acne, so it's kind of useless on me, but they accepted me, so I don't care. I already posted a video, sent it in to them. Hopefully they approved it. Yeah, so that's going well so far. Modeling is going fine. The next time you guys will probably see it on a modeling video is on Saturday, so it will be posted on Friday for sure. And that's only because I have stuff to do on Friday, so it'll be smart to just do that. But yeah, Welcome to episode 0 of Achieving Success in UGC Modeling and Job. No more job hunting, thank God. But if you guys have any suggestions on any goals you want me to achieve, or if you want me to go into a bigger subsection, explanation, whatever, of how I got this job, I'm sure y'all all know at this point. Like, I was kind of real detailed about how I got this job. Or if you want to know, what the specific role is, or how to really get to this specific point, put in the comments. Let me know. I don't mind a yapping video. I'll make sure to do it not in the dead of night, because I don't know how great this lighting is. But hopefully it's not too short of a video. I know how much I very waver between a 10-minute video and a 40-minute video. But I just want to pop in here real quick, do a little midweek video for y'all, show you guys my goals, because it doesn't hurt to tell someone your goals, because that helps you actually achieve it, because you won't feel like you're wasting your own breath. And I hope if you have a company or you have a job, even if it's like cafe, Amazon, whatever in between you have goals you want to achieve to make more money, because at the end of the day, all of this work that we do is to make more money, unless it's your own company, which is still needed for money. So thank you guys for listening. Remember to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss a new update from me. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.